This is, I've never read this poem out loud. Familial Retribution. A boy watched a man fall. He closed his eyes and can't recall. Memories still cloud his view. She fell in love with a crooked kin who couldn't give her all of him. It still hurt sometimes to see. But when the rain stopped crying, and when wind stopped trying to knock them down, they saw each other and knew there might still be one more chance. He wiped the dust off the mirror that gathered there for years. He looked to see where he was. She stood there beside him and saw the man he had yet to become. She's 1 foot on land and the other over there. She believes she is, so she becomes. But today she sees her infallibility and still doesn't believe it. A widowed son, a martyred man, reminded by his eldest, a replicate. A black sheep brother left to pasture by his mother, turned around many times by his passions and desires, fell in love once or twice, fell harder for the bottle, the roll than the snort, kept his head above water except when he drowned, and rarely let his feet touch the ground. Remembers every incident like a stab wound, recalls it with the same fury as the first. There is no pain like self-objectivity. There is no discipline than that which comes from self. There is no wickedness worse than righteousness. A tall, Métis man, identified by dark brown hair and hazel eyes, his nose the family original and his lips are hers. I wish the demons better luck to rush a man whose life is lived by getting stuck. There's not much they can do, walking with only one shoe, unless they are willing to walk with the wounded. With both of one far from the other, he is a balanced extremist trapped in a sidewalk world. A forgotten daughter, a defeated man reminded by his eldest replicate, a black sheep sister left to pasture by her others. Turned around many times by her passions and desires, fell in love once or twice. Fell harder for the lusted, the one night, the sport. Kept her head above water except when she drowned, and occasionally let her feet touch the ground. Recalls every incident like a flesh-colored scar, caressing it with the remembered fury it once possessed. The truth always reveals itself. Love's core is trust. There is no pain like self-objectivity. A petite northern woman, dark brown hair and hazel eyes. Her nose the family original and her lips are his. I wish the demons better pay to rush a woman whose life is lived by going astray. There is not much they can do following a runaway, unless they are willing to walk with the wounded. With both of one and seeing the other, she is a walking contradiction, with a weakness for the misguided. A widowed son and a forgotten daughter fell in love one last time, cherishing each moment like it's their last. Every revealed wound is eventually healed. There never was a castle built on sand that stood the test of time. With change comes growth, with love comes freedom, and there are no demons here.